Why Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin are on the edge of breaking up. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, HereLuxLife. Today we are showing you why Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber were on the edge of breaking up. But before we begin with this video, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell icon to never miss out on more videos we post. Here we begin. This week, Hailey Baldwin talked about her recovery from breaking up with Justin Bieber last year in an episode of their Facebook show, The Biebers on Watch. Their conversation took place on a lake near their home. The Yummy singer, 26, inquired about the model, who is now 23 years old, on her forgiveness and how she learned to trust him again after their abrupt breakup in 2016. After their relationship ended on a sour note, she explained she was on her own for the most part. Even though it was difficult for Hailey to accept, she said, "I didn't just throw myself into a relationship. I did other things to distract myself from the pain, and I talked to people or hung out with people, but I didn't search for someone to just come take your place, be like another relationship, and try to fill a void in that way." Drake, Cameron Dallas, and Shawn Mendes have all been spotted with the model after Justin and Hailey broke up, but none of the relationships is said to be serious. This shows how serious she was for Justin Bieber and her relationship. It feels like grieving when you lose. It is grieving actually. It doesn't feel like grieving. It is grieving when you lose someone who you really, really love and care about. And I just remember, I was like, I care about you so much that I was like, it doesn't even matter to me if he's in my life in like a romantic way. Just like I care about him so much that I want us to be in each other's lives, and that can be okay, she said on the Facebook Watch show. The split was painful for Hailey, but she called it the best thing that they both decided to focus on themselves instead. She said, "I thought I had a good handle on things professionally and personally by the time we got back together," she said. Hailey continued, "I had met a variety of people. I had spent time with a variety of people. As a result of these experiences, I was able to say to myself, yeah, it's fine if I never speak to a human or a guy again. What did it matter? Wasn't it like you knew exactly what you wanted?" Although Justin Bieber's ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez reportedly got back together with Justin Bieber, the model admitted to having doubt and being confused about Justin's love life at the time. "There were a lot of mutual friends between us that led us to getting back together. They would tell me that you were really working on yourself and doing well, and that they had been really impressed by the way you were living your life because we shared a lot of mutual friends," she remarked. In the words of Hailey, "You were trying to keep your thoughts to yourself, didn't you? You were no longer an F-boys, if I may say so." Besides taking time apart, Justin and Hailey had to forgive one another when they reconnected. "You had a lot to forgive me for, and I had a lot to forgive you for. Neither of us had been perfect. That same understanding of God's forgiveness and grace gives us the ability to extend grace to one another. Tell Hailey what I said," he told her. Even though Justin and Hailey broke up in 2016, he predicted that he would marry her in an interview with GQ that year and said he was working hard not to hurt her. "Because of my impulsiveness, I have hurt people in the past and said things I didn't mean just to make them happy," he told the magazine. "Now I'm more concerned about the future and making sure I don't harm them. What if Hailey ends up being the girl I marry, right?" He also talked about trying to maintain the relationship and not hurt her feelings. "If I rush into anything, if I damage her, then it's always gonna be damaged. It's really hard to fix wounds like that. It's so hard. I just don't want to hurt her," he said. Hailey revealed a few more details. "From the moment we ended our relationship, it was not amicable. I was essentially on my own," she said. "So instead of throwing myself into a relationship, I threw myself. But instead of looking for someone who would take your place or be like another relationship to try to fill a void in that way, I did other things to distract myself." Hailey explained how difficult she found the separation initially. Eventually, she understood it was the best thing, as she could focus on herself, including working on her career and meeting new people. Because Justin had rekindled his relationship with his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez, the model had doubt and was confused about whether her feelings were reciprocated. "A lot of forgiving was required on your part as well as mine." Justin admitted that he made mistakes. According to GQ at the time, despite their 2016 split, Bieber predicted that he would marry Hailey at some point. Originally married in a secret ceremony, the couple remarried in front of 154 guests in October 2018. The ceremony took place in a church. What Justin Bieber has to say. Talking about Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber's relationship surprised their fans with their whirlwind engagement and subsequent marriage in 2018. And now the musician is admitting that everything wasn't as perfect as it seemed. Starting with their initial stage of a relationship, the first year of marriage proved to be extremely difficult because of the trauma. According to Justin, 27, there was a lack of trust. We had all these things that we didn't want to share with the person we were with, as it was frightening. To avoid scaring them off, don't say "I'm scared" a few weeks after reuniting after a brief romance years ago. To Peaches singer and the 24-year-old model got engaged in July 2018. Justin proposed to Selena Gomez 3 months after their on-again, off-again romance came to an end. The spouses exchanged vows at a New York City courthouse in September 2018. 1 year later, Justin and Hailey had a bigger ceremony in South Carolina. In my heart, I knew it was my destiny. "I just want to get married and have kids," he told GQ, adding that his wife isn't ready to have children the second, but eventually. Talking about Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber's relationship, Justin stated that his life was unstable before he married Hailey Bieber. "For us as a family, we're just creating these moments to create these memories, and it's wonderful that we can look forward to that in the future." His explanation: "I didn't have anything like that in my life before. I was single, my heart was empty, nobody to pour into." According to Justin, he was reckless during his long-term relationship with 28-year-old Gomez. On Apple Music's Beat One, he told Zalo in February 2020, "I think I was hurt from my previous relationship. As a result, I went off the deep end of my previous relationship by going wild. The time I spent with Hailey helped me build myself up, focus on myself, make the right decisions, and all of that. Yeah, I'm doing much better now." The Una Vez songstress, for her part, said she experienced emotional abuse during her romance with Justin. In it, "I found a source of strength. It's risky to remain a victim." As a result, Gomez told NPR in January 2020, "I believe I was a victim of certain abuse. When I was a kid, it was hard for me, but as an adult, it's become clearer to me, and I had to know what I was doing." She concluded, "As much as I definitely don't want to spend the rest of my life talking about this, I am really proud that I can say I feel the strongest I've ever felt, and I've found a way to just walk through it with as much grace as possible." So, that's all with this video. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. What are your views on the entire scenario? Let us know your views in the comment section below. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more uploads like this. See you soon, bye!